Regardless of whether or not you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, you're almost certainly aware of the popular anime in which spiky-haired heroes do battle with aliens, androids, and each other. Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit is a 3D fighting game that lets you play out some of the series' most memorable matchups, as well as come up with new ones. There are only 3 characters available to play with at the outset, but as you progress through the lengthy Z Chronicles story mode, you'll unlock additional fighters for a full roster of over 20. There's no shortage of variety on the roster then, especially where the fighters' appearances are concerned, but you might be a little disappointed to learn that the controls are the same for every character. Sure, they move at different speeds, have different attack strengths, and some have much longer reaches than others, but after playing through the tutorials using various incarnations of Gohan, you will be able to control anyone. With that said, no 2 characters in Burst Limit are the same, thanks largely to the game's drama system. Drama pieces are brief cutscenes that are triggered by events during a fight and which invariably benefit your character in some way. By increasing one or more of your stats for a short time, restoring some health, or calling upon an ally to get you out of trouble, for example. By unlocking and equipping different drama pieces, you can customize a character to suit your playstyle. And to get all of them, you'll need to play through the Z Chronicles several times. Given that combatants in the Dragon Ball Z universe employ auras, transformations, and fireball-like projectiles, it's not surprising that the controls are quite different to those in traditional fighting games. All of the face and shoulder buttons have multiple uses, and the list of moves at your disposal will likely be a bit daunting at first, particularly if you're not a DBZ fan familiar with Aura Sparks, Super Saiyans, and the like. Controlling your fighter will become second nature after an hour or 2 though, and with no fewer than 6 different difficulty settings available, you're sure to find one that you can have some fun with. Like any fighting game, Burst Limit is best when played against an unpredictable human opponent. In Versus mode, you can do battle with a friend sat next to you or put your skills to the test online against players from all over the world. Battles against players from other continents suffer from lag a lot of the time, regardless of how good your connection is. But if you successfully search for an opponent nearby, then silky smooth matchups are a distinct possibility. While clearly designed with fans of Dragon Ball Z in mind, Burst Limit is a fighting game that can be enjoyed by anyone. You don't need to know Goku's backstory to figure out which button will perform his smash attack. And after sampling 3 distinct stories in the Z Chronicles mode, you might even be tempted to give the anime a try.